G'day, it's Simon and Crystal from Pumped On Property, and welcome to today's video where we are going to break down the best property we've purchased over the last month. Now, we're going to talk about the client, his property investment goals, the property itself, and some of the key performance indicators that justify this as an extremely high quality investment grade property. Now, we run a really small buyers agency in Queensland where we help a super small number of investors get into the Queensland property market. So let's get stuck into it today. Tell us a little bit about the client, Tom, Chris.
Yeah, so Tom came to us just before Christmas. He's a small business owner from Melbourne. He's got 3 young kids, sort of at a very expensive stage of his life where he's got school fees, running his business, big tax, that sort of thing, and wanted to get into investment property so that he could set his kids up for the future and figure out a way to create some passive income for down the line so he can wind back that full-time work, start to work part-time to have more time for the kids, for travel, and to just kind of have that foundational property that's going to help him in the longer term, sort of when him and his wife get to their mid-50s or so.
So the first thing we did when Tom got started with our business is we sat down and helped him get educated on the Brisbane property market. Growing up in Melbourne, he didn't know too much about the differences between one suburb versus another. So we jumped into the suburb data, we looked at the suburb statistics, we looked at the sales history reports, we looked at the suburb maps, and started to develop a really strong plan and strategy for this next property. Now, once Tom felt a little bit more educated on it, we started looking in the market for some suitable properties that aligned with his short and long-term goals. You know, a couple of them didn't really align so much perfectly until this one came up that we thought was the absolute best buy that he could possibly go for.
When we saw this property hit the market, we got super excited about it. It's a fantastic property in the southern beachside suburbs of Brisbane. Walking distance to the water and the boat ramp, walking distance to the local shopping centre, within 500 metres to 3 fantastic schools, the college and 2 state schools. Absolutely loved it from an investment perspective on a really big 660 square metre property. But then once we overlaid those positives about this property with Tom's goals, he was looking for something that he could hold long term. The cash flow was going to be neutral to maybe positive in the future. Something he could add value to down the line, but that was low maintenance enough in the meantime, something he could put tenants in straight away. He was looking for something that he could see himself living in because he had that emotional, drive to find an owner-occupier appeal property, but also something that was going to sort of check the investment grade boxes around a quality suburb, a quality piece of land, and a quality house.
It's in a really nice, cute, family-friendly street with lots of trees going up and down. My favourite thing about it is it's just a really short walk to the local park, which is on the water. You can go fishing, you can jump out on your boat there. It's a really nice little town. But we managed to pick this property up for $900,000, which is an extremely good price in the current market, considering what we got. You know, high set, brick and tile house, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on that 660 square metre piece of land for $900K. Now, that property is expected to rent for somewhere between about $750 to potentially even $800 per week. It does have some value add potential. He could easily add bedrooms and bathrooms if he wanted it to, with it being high set. He could even add a granny flat in the backyard. But one of the really interesting parts about this property is the suburb and the area of Brisbane we bought it in is going through a huge rezoning at the moment. And at some point in the future, we do expect this property to have some development potential as well. So we really ticked every single one of Tom's property investment goals. We're really excited for the outcome, and I hope you feel really excited about this one as well, Tom. I can't wait to see what it does for you longer term. We're going to be bringing you these types of videos every single month, talking about the property of the month or one of the best properties we bought in the previous month, because we absolutely get super excited and geeked out about this stuff. I hope you do too. So until next month, have a good one.
Woo! That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Getting
Have a
cool,
spin.
bro. Yeah. Oh, sweaty. So sweaty. Oh, that's good. Look at that.
So nice, eh?
Oh.